Thanks.
And it's Flip Chat and Chill again, everybody. Good evening po and welcome to our episode for today. Na before na gawin natin lahat ng lahat, paano namin babatiin, ladies and gentlemen? Paano namin kayo babatiin, ladies and gentlemen, ng maaga-aga? Parang ngayon lang ata kayo mag-hi. Sige, mag-hi muna kayo bago namin kayo i-shout out. But anyway, welcome to the episode, our episode today, Flip Chat and Chill. Naku, nasira tuloy yung format
Nasira
ko. Pinaghandaan ko Oo nga, pinaghandaan ko. Ayan kasi, ladies and gentlemen, bago mag 6 o'clock, sumali na kayo at magsihay na kayo para mabati namin kayo agad-agad. Kasi, ang sabi, aga-agahan daw namin ang pagbabati sa inyo. But anyway, before we greet our audiences today, diretso muna tayo sa ating mga panel. Let's go with LJ. LJ, say hi to everybody, please.
Ayan, hello everyone. Hello Flip Chat and Chill, and to all the flippers there, LJ here from Davao City.
Ganda. Buti naman nandito si LJ kasama natin.
Kamuntik pa akong iwanan niya.
Wag kasi medyo mahirap itong topic na ito ngayon. But thank you very much LJ for joining us.
Hindi ako mang-iwan sa ere Parang sakit kasi. The joke.
Tama. May hugot.
The next in line is Ken Sumera. Say hi to everybody, please.
Hi everyone. Thanks for inviting me here to share some insight. Diba?
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for agreeing to be with us kasi itong topic na ito, kailangan namin ng mga experts na kagaya ninyo. And finally, we also have a couple here, EJ and Ginger. Say hi to everybody, please.
Hi everyone, it's us. Thank you, Flip,
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, Dan, for guesting.
Ano ba yan? Ang ginaw-ginaw
Bakit? Anong nangyayari?
pinapawisan ako.
Pinagpapawisan ka?
Oo nga, ang ginaw na
Bakit?
pinapawisan pa rin ako. Ano ba yan? Muulan po dito sa Benguet, everybody. Kumusta po ang weather ninyo? Pakilagay nga kung ano ang weather ninyo dyan. Mainit ba? Baha ba? O kilog-kidlat? O nilalahar na ba kayo?
Weather.
Kasi dito talaga, it has been about 15 or so days na constant na umuulan. Kaya lahat parang 90% ng mga bahay dito sa Benguet ay may leak. Tumutulo. Pati bahay na, pati office of the mayor may tumutulo na. Kaya kumusta naman kayo diyan sa inyo? Ano ba ang pinagdadaanan ninyo ngayon? Pakisabi na lang po sa comment section down below. Let us also know where you are watching this from. Meanwhile, what about we greet our viewers for today?
Yes, batiin muna natin ng mga viewers. Yan, si Precious Jade, Sam, good evening. Araya Kali, watching from Masbate City. Si Sheila May Burgos, Heludo, watching from Compostela, Davao de Oro. Chata Gum, watching from Camarines Sur. Emma Gigi, live from Parañaque. Ann Im from Cagayan Valley. May Andal Mundo, Baladad, magandang hapon daw. Si Kimberly, Cagayan de Oro, hard rain daw sa kanila. Ayan. Si Isel Soledad, watching from Santa Rosa, Laguna. JP Pascua Caceres, nasa Taytay siya, gaya ko. Si Leila Cerice Astor, mainit daw sa kanila. Good evening and watching from Bacolod. Gina Gian Rosel from Cebu, Jacqueline Florida from Benguet, Odette Pante Valderia, watching from Bulacan, and si Nova Luz Zacarias from Manila. Ayan, good evening sa inyong lahat, and yun, watch kayo until the end ng ating topic. Ang topic pala natin for today, hindi pa natin na-mention, is about is cryptocurrency the future of freelancing. Ayan.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to our episode of Flip Chat and Chill, where we get to bring people to talk about the ins, the outs, the ups and downs, the good, the bad, and the beautiful of freelancing. And our topic for today is cryptocurrency the future of freelancing? Sabi nga ni Ana. Matanong ko nga, Ana, that dreaded question. Why the hell are we going to talk about this today?
Actually, itong cryptocurrency kasi medyo matagal na nilang ginagawa, pero medyo ngayon palang umuusbong sa ibang mga freelancers. Ako actually, kaka-join ko lang nito last Feb sa pang-iingganyo ni Bong Esleta na dapat guest ay tinakasan ako. So yun, para malaman din ng ibang mga tao kung paano ba or ng ibang mga freelancers na member ng Flip kung paano ba tong pag-i-invest sa cryptocurrency.
All right. So, ayan, habang busy-busy ang mga viewers natin na pinag-uusapan kung ano ang weather sa kanila ngayon, kung okay ba sa kanila, is the sun shining? By the way, peke po itong background ko ngayon. Hindi po ganito ang background ko. Sa totoo lang, ang weather dito talaga. Hindi maaraw ngayon. Kaya peke yan. But anyway, before we go straight to what we are supposed to discuss today, matanong ko nga, let's cover the basics first para maintindihan naman ng mga audiences natin all through and through. So I ask you, panel, whenever you try to explain as if you're talking to a high schooler. Para let's keep it as layman as possible para madaling mag-grasp. How about who wants to volunteer first? What is cryptocurrency?
Volunteer ko na si Kenken. Binolunteer.
Ang bilis. Volunteer ka agad ako.
That's not volunteering anymore. Parang inaalay mo na, sinasacrifice mo na, tinatapon mo.
Siya yung admin ng namin group chat So, sorry.
Sige lang. Okay lang. Siguro, super layman, no? Marami kasi syempre nagtatanong, ano ba yung cryptocurrency na yan? Kasi, marami ako nababasa, di ba? Sabi, cryptocurrency, scam yan. Most of the time, people relate cryptocurrency to Bitcoin. Okay? Kasi Bitcoin ang pinakakilalang cryptocurrency. Pero again, going back to the question, ano nga ba ang cryptocurrency? Technically, kung titingnan natin, it could be online money. Para sa akin kasi, ang belief ko dito, it is the future Kumbaga, the future of money. Alright? So, kung titingnan natin, simula noon, ang pera, there was gold, di ba? Tapos, naging money, di ba? Ng cash. Tapos, ngayon, may mga digital forms na ng money, which is, most of the time, we call it cryptocurrency. Okay, tapos syempre, it is backed by a technology which is what we call Meron ba?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, okay.
Kanina yun.
May maingay.
Ayan, okay. It is backed by a technology called the blockchain. Okay, a blockchain technology. Pero pag-usapan natin yun mamaya. So yun lang. Yan ang para sa atin. It's online money right now.
Alright, so, wow. Dinig ba ang ulan?
Yung ulan yun? Akala ko kanina
Mukhang
sa
ulan.
mic mo. Oo, ulan pala yun.
Ulan siya, wow.
Oh, wow. Sandali. Hinahan ko ang microphone ko. Sandali. Hinahan ko ang microphone ko. Okay. So, if cryptocurrency is nothing but digital money, does that mean nung gumagamit pa lang tayo ng PayPal or katulad sa Upwork for example na hindi naman physical money ang hawak natin until such time na umabot na sa bangko natin, is that considered a cryptocurrency?
Okay, very good point. Kaya pwede natin ma-distinguish yan Online currency, cryptocurrency is backed by the blockchain. Yung online currency is different, 'di ba? Parang yung mga e-cash, GCash, we could use that online. Pwedeng ganun kasi yun Online currency, we could use that. Pero pag cryptocurrency, it is backed by the technology which we call blockchain technology. Gumagamit siya ng cryptography or kung tawagin natin na ganun. Pero we could go deeper with explaining how the blockchain works siguro in a bit kasi medyo mahabang explanation ng konti yan. Oh, yeah.
All right. So just to understand, cryptocurrency is different from Gcash and PayPal. It's a whole new digital kind of money, right? It's a
It
so
is. It is.
meron yung iba ang transaction nila if we're talking about cryptocurrency, pwede bang gamitin yan as actual money? For example, if as a freelancer, para sa akin, if somebody wants to pay me by cryptocurrency conversion, is that something that is practical?
We are going there. Yun. Siguro we are going there. Pero siguro mga years ago, I was talking to a lot of freelancer friends din. Ina-advise ko na yun na parang if your client can actually pay you with the use of like cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, grab that opportunity. Again, this is not really financial advice, pero as a person that works in the space, I do see that prices may be in favor of us, the holders. So kung titingnan natin, if like before, I worked for a marketing firm din, ang ginagawa namin, we get paid in Ethereum. So imagine mo, nung panahon na yun, we were paid like 1 Ethereum a week. Diba? At the price ng $100 each. Magkano isang Ethereum ngayon? It's like 2,500 per Ethereum. Diba? So if I just held on to those Ethereum mula noon, that's big money right now.
Malaki.
Diba? So again, we'll never know we'll never know the price of this, pero I'm more of I want to hold more of these major cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, because I do see that a lot more people are gonna use this as a form of money and currency in the years to come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Siguro maybe also just to add to what Ken has been saying, no. I think one of the major sort of founding principles of cryptocurrency is that there is no central bank. Okay, that's one thing that has been there since the start, no, since the invention of Bitcoin by Satoshi Nakamoto. So so what does that mean, no? Kasi right now money is essentially regulated by central banks. Money is backed by central banks, right? So if you want to pay someone, basically it's essentially like the government backs that it's real money. So that's essentially how currency works. Now, how cryptocurrency sort of addresses that is basically the people who created cryptocurrency, they don't want a central body controlling everything. So what they did was, cryptocurrency is by its nature decentralized. So what does that mean? So ito yung sinasabi ni Ken kanina na blockchain, no? What that means is there are certain people, certain operators in the whole network, and their job is to keep a copy of the ledger. Okay? Ang nasa ledger na yan is kanino ang nasaang Bitcoin, basically. Who did what transaction. And there are a lot of people with that ledger. Okay? That now how does it solve that problem? How does it solve na those are real transactions that are happening? It solves it because essentially if a bad actor, let's say, wanted to change what is written on the ledger and say, "Oy, si Ginger gave me 300 ETH, no, 300 Bitcoin." How the distributed ledgers address that is that you check the other ledgers. Totoo ba? Is that the case? Meron nga bang change na ganun? And because it's distributed, there is a consensus that happens. Everyone will say, "Ay, hindi totoo, fake yan. Ibagsak yung node na yan." So yun yung mangyayari, no? So because by nature it is distributed, it automatically sort of self-regulates. It automatically secures the information. And that is the main point of cryptocurrency. Now, it's useful because yun nga, if you don't want like a central body, sort of regulating things, then cryptocurrency by nature is, it cannot be controlled by one central body, because it won't work if there's like one central body controlling it. So that's essentially what crypto is, and that's why crypto works. So yun yung ano niya. Ngayon yung point naman that it's a currency, there are other uses to crypto as well, no? So there are, like, for example, decentralized autonomous organizations, for example, wherein they use the tokens you use or the coins that you have essentially and it works as your sort of shareholders of companies.
Yeah.
And your votes, you vote where the company goes. No, so ganyan. So like YGG, for example, diba? Like they had a sale a while ago, and the idea there was that people who bought their tokens, they essentially have a vote, a say in where the company is going. So even though it started as cryptocurrency and as a way to sort of trade value, it has started growing because the nature of a distributed ledger, the nature of something that cannot be changed, is something that is applicable naman to anything, to many things, not just money. In this case, decisions of a corporation.
Yeah.
So
And
that's
also-
very interesting. Yeah.
And also sa freelancers natin na mahilig mag-design, yung mga NFT art, 'di ba? Yung pieces, how can you prove that ikaw talaga yung may-ari ng artwork? So that's also the foundation for NFT art, NFT games, all of these
Yeah.
things.
Mm-mm.
So yun nga, so to connect with that, dun natin siguro explain din natin sa mga freelancer friends natin, dun natin na differentiate yung cryptocurrency as a form of currency and yung uses ng technology backing cryptocurrency, which is the blockchain technology. So yung technology ng blockchain, ang dami nagagawa yan, like what we were talking about earlier. So yeah.
May question pala ako. Kasi nung
Go ahead,
bago ako nag-start mag-crypto, parang naririnig ko siya back 2016 pa. Meron kasi kaming VA bootcamp student na parang may client siya na crypto. Parang nare-relate siya sa scam. So parang, ayun nga yung ni Jason nung una, sabi ko, huy, mag-crypto ka na rin. Sabi niya, ayoko nga. Parang gano'n. Parang may siya, relate siya sa scam. Bakit ba nagkaroon ng gano'ng parang thinking na scam ang crypto?
Sige,
I guess,
may
sige,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Hindi, ikaw muna.
Sige.
Baka meron ka.
Just a brief thing lang, no? Maybe it's because like people don't really understand like the reason why like it exists in the first place. So, and also kasi diba, the value is really set by people, diba? Kasi decentralized nga siya. So it's really volatile, no, when it comes to the value. So sometimes it's so different kasi from the stability of the currency that we have right now, yung fiat currency that we have now. It's very stable. So if this is 10 pesos, this is 10 pesos. But in crypto kasi, since it's very volatile and the market really basically people control it, people think na, ay, bakit bumagsak? Parang alam mo yun, like now people like associate yung mga negative feelings nila that they felt because nga bumagsak yung value of what they have to it being a scam. So I think it already talagang it boils down to like people kasi didn't understand before what it was. So that's why they sort of like tagged it na lang as scam siya kasi yeah, ganon. You were saying, Ken? Yeah.
Actually, let me interject first. Ginger, at least na-touch mo yan kasi I think I can relate to Bitcoin na inaano nila as scam is because of the people who are trying to sell it, the people who are trying to endorse it. I had somebody talk to me. Yung strategy niya na mag-introduce ng Bitcoin sa akin is just like those networking na bakit gusto mo bang ganyan na lang ang buhay mo magpakailanman, gusto mo bang pobre ka na lang lagi-lagi, ayaw mo bang mamasyal sa mga ibang lugar, yung pumunta ka sa magagandang restaurant, ganon kasi ang pag-introduce niya ng Bitcoin. So of course automatically I would think, what the hell are you are you kidding me? Do you think I'm stupid? Ganon na agad ang impression ng mga tao is because of how Bitcoin is being introduced to
Marketed.
the public. Now, before we go to Ken, ladies and gentlemen, ewan ko lang kung meron sa inyo mga audiences na katulad ko. But for me, I am still trying to connect this to freelancing. Now, yung sinabi ni Ginger na volatility of cryptocurrency, isn't it the same? Kayong mga nagda-doubt ng cryptocurrency, isn't it the same with freelancing? Hindi ba't ganon din yung impression ng tao pag sasabihin come and join us, come and join freelancing. Sasabihin nilang, ayoko, scam yan. And then at the same time, yung volatility issue, sasabihin din nila na, baka mamaya, biglang mawawalan ka rin ng trabaho sa freelancing. Iba pa rin kapag pag sa corporate, iba pa rin kapag sa peso, parang ganun. So, try to open your mind, right? Try to absorb the whatever information that we are going to reveal today para magkaroon ng better understanding tungkol sa freelancing. But again, ladies and gentlemen, panel, let me remind you, natin ito sa, let's try not to sound like we are selling cryptocurrency.
Wala naman.
Let's try to make this sound as beneficial as possible to the freelancers out there. Michi Gopez, ano ang legit na crypto? Wow. Who wants to answer this?
I'd like to share siguro my experience muna when it comes to
Go
crypto.
ahead.
Siguro for a layman's term, I'm not new to it. Matagal ko na siyang alam when I was still in the dark web or deep web trying to buy my first
LJ.
iPhone siguro. That was like year 2013 na parang $600 lang yung value ng isang Bitcoin. But lately, I've been more into it kasi siguro yung pag-intindi for regular people is that the cryptocurrencies, di ba, marami sila. I think of them as their own different companies, di ba? And then they have like, I treat it like as a stock market, pero parang digital. When you're buying their parang shares, you're buying the currency or a part of those tokens nga, di ba? And whether you hold on to those tokens to see kung mag-rise ba yung prices ng mga tokens na yon or ng cryptocurrency na yon, you can sell it in the future or just keep on holding it. And then there are other people as well na parang nagte-trade din for that specific type of cryptocurrency to others. And there's a lot of it eh. So I just think of it as like a digital stock market na iba yung mga cryptocurrencies na yon, marami sila. They have their own entity or they are their own company. Yun lang.
And maybe to add I think a lot of the discussion is focusing on crypto in the context of trading. Okay? Kasi like for example, my approach to crypto, I don't go into it as a trader. I go into it because I believe in the technology. All right. And I'm weird that way. So you know, I like the concept of Bitcoin when it started out because it removed the reliance on a central body. I like the concept of Ethereum because it allows a lot more functionality on top of the network. I like the concept of Monero because it's completely anonymous. So there are things like that you know. So I think we are going to do crypto a disservice if we just talk about it in the context of trading. Although a lot of people are exposed to it within that context, okay? And a lot of people are making money, like yan, si Ken making million talaga ginagawa niya. Kaya, I mean to be fair, no, I super admire Ken because like he's like, you know, he's so super generous with his knowledge and information, which is, you know, which is something I admire about the guy, you know. So kudos to Ken. Pero yun nga, I think there's a lot more to crypto than just trading. I think there are applications to crypto that go beyond that, and maybe that's something you want to also discuss, or do you want to keep on trading, which is okay din naman. So I guess I just wanted to call that out because there are other things aside trading when it comes to crypto.
Which is nice, no? Because a lot of people, even freelancers now, see the value of currency. And currency as like what it is for. It's really for people to use, diba? Kaya currency eh. It's so different from securities because securities, basically, it's ownership, diba? Of a particular asset, diba? Currency was really meant to be used and utilized. That's a reason why currencies become strong if people use it. Diba? So yun. So which is interesting to see now the space kasi dumadami, adoption is there because of the different things that you can actually do with cryptocurrency.
Mm-hmm. And maybe siguro just to add like one specific use case, for example. So kanina I just sent money to some person across the globe and it cost me $1.
Yeah.
So normally I would have
Gas
had to
fees.
wire that amount of money, no?
Mm-mm.
So there is that as an obvious application. That's like the application we've always seen, remittance, no? So that there is that, no? Ngayon, dyan na ngayon na-associate yung value ng crypto. Because people are now seeing, oy, there is value in this thing, no? There is a benefit to using this thing. And dyan na ngayon na-associate yung price niya. Yung ano siya in USD, dyan na pumapasok yan. That's when people associate value to crypto. Maybe, and the reason why I'm talking about this is because I think my struggle when I got into it was that how are people setting that this is worth $30,000? Diba? Na parang, what? One Bitcoin is 30? How did they decide on that? But, you know, I mean, it's the same way that people are essentially assigning value to a piece of paper and calling it money. It's the same thing. Diba? Like it's just that now it's on a ledger and everyone can see it and they're now assigning a value to that thing on that ledger. So that's sort of like that's sort of like where my difficulty was, and maybe that's also maybe a lot of what people are thinking.
Yeah.
Kaya ang dating niya is scam because parang how did that gain value? Diba?
Paano siya lumaki ng
Oo. So yun siya.
May share lang ako, Phoenix. Ay, wait lang, Ken.
Go ahead.
Wait lang. May share
Sige,
lang ako
sige.
kasi ginagamit na rin bali ng brother ko pag send sa akin ng pera. Gamit ko kasi, nagte-trading ako, pero Binance app lang ang gamit ko. So, nagsasend na siya sa akin. Dati, ang problema niya kasi may mga fee nga. Maraming fees. Malaki ang fee. Nasa Ireland. So, ngayon, through BNB, yung send niya sa akin. So, paminsan, inaantay ko paminsan, sabi ko, para kanino ba to? Para sa isang kapatid namin, babayaran niya daw yung utang niya doon. Sabi ko, saglit lang antayin nating tumaas. So, parang kumikita pa ako. Tapos, bago ko bayaran yung kapatid ko, sabi ko, kailan mo ba kailangan to? Antayin ko munang tumaas yung value ng coin. So, parang kumikita pa ako in the end. Pero yun yung parang yung kinikita ko ngayon, aside from, experience ko, aside from freelancing yun, sa crypto yun. Sige, go, Ken.
Yeah, marami akong sasagutin na question. So, isa-isahin ko lang yun ng mga naging questions natin. Yung sa legit, yung sa scam, tsaka yung sa mga investments, tsaka sa kitaan. Okay, I'll do this quickly para, bibilisan ko lang. Number 1, agree ako dun sa sinabi ni Phoenix kanina. It's how it's marketed. Okay? So, bakit karamihan ng mga friends natin or mga tao sinasabi cryptocurrency is a scam? Una, yun nga, how it's marketed. Baka yung nag-explain kasi sa'yo ng cryptocurrency, in-invest siya as a form of a product. Okay? Bilhin nyo to, di ba? There are companies also that use coins.ph as a payment gateway. Used Bitcoin to be a form of payment. Tama? So parang pasok ka dito sa company namin, which is sometimes it's a Ponzi or some iba-ibang company, may mga ganun eh. Ang ginamit nila na form of payment is Bitcoin. So syempre, akala ng mga tao na pagpasok nila sa kumpanya na yon, which they invested money, tama? Hindi nawala na yung kumpanya. So ngayon, ang iniisip nila, since connected yung Bitcoin as a form of payment, Bitcoin yung pinasukan nila. Okay? So may mga ganong cases. So may mga cases din na nagbigay kayo ng pera dun sa isang tao na sabi nila, papatubuin ko yung pera ninyo, kikita kayo ng 1%, 2% a day, 5% a day, ganyan. Tama? And usually, ang gagamitin na naman nilang payment mode sa'yo ay cryptocurrency. Tama? So, they created their own schemes on top of cryptocurrency. Tama? So, yun yung naging scam. Kung pag-uusapan natin yung Bitcoin, again, you could trade it and yung value niya depends on what we perceive it. Tama? So, tumataas, bumababa yung value. Next topic natin dito is yung pinag-usapan, sinabi ni Ginger kanina, volatility. Okay, meaning ng volatility, tumataas at tumababa ang presyo ng Bitcoin. Okay, this is naman, pasok natin yung concept na pinag-uusapan natin kanina, which is investing and trading. Okay, ganito nangyari. 2017 or 2018, umakyat ang presyo ng Bitcoin to $20,000 per Bitcoin. Alright? $20,000 to $21,000. Ngayon, Ken, naglagay kasi ako ng 1 million, 1 million pesos dito sa Bitcoin na to. Tama? Biglang bumagsak ng $3,900, $3,500 yung Bitcoin. Di yung 1 million mo, bagsak din. Tama? Bumagsak yung presyo eh. Tama? So, ngayon, nawalan ka ng malaking amount of money, quote and quote, na-scam ako ng Bitcoin. Tama? Pero dumating yung 2021, umabot ng $60,000 ang Bitcoin. So yung mga taong hindi bumitaw, nag-hold lang, tumubo na yung pera nila na 1 million, naging 3 million na. Kasi tumaas yung value ng Bitcoin eh. Ngayon yung sinasabi, Ken, scam yung Bitcoin. Ken, grabe, buti nag-hold ako. Laki na kinita ako. You get the point? Now that's treating it as an investment, quote and quote, di ba? Okay, next is yung kitaan dito. Again, ang daming ways on how you could earn in cryptocurrencies, and ito yung pag-uusapan din natin ngayon, play to earn, pag-usapan din natin in a bit. So kami, ang daming ways eh. You could earn Bitcoin for free. Yun yung tinatawag namin na airdrops. You just click some buttons, you just fill up some forms, and companies that use their cryptocurrency or blockchain will reward you their own cryptocurrency, and in the future kung nagka-value yon, edi may pera ka na. You could trade that coins that you got for free, may pera ka na. Next is you could earn through investing, or maglagay ka ng pera dun sa isang you bought certain coins tapos tumaas yung value, may pera ka dun pag binenta mo yung coins na yun, just like the stock exchange. Tama, you bought a stock and then umangat yung stock, umangat na ilang percentage, you could sell it, profit yon. Okay? And now, siguro shortcut lang natin, there are ways to earn ngayon sa loob ng cryptocurrency space with the use of gaming. Okay, ito yung mga tinatawag natin ngayon na play to earn. With the concept of play to earn, ang ginagawa dito is they've associated their token, okay, with a game. So when you play the game, you gain certain tokens that you can exchange for money. Alright? So ito pa, last but not the least, yung sinasabi ni Ginger kanina, NFT, non-fungible tokens. It is an application na pwede mong applied to sa blockchain. So they use the technology ng blockchain, yung technology ng blockchain to make your artwork or kung ano man yan into a form na pwede mong ibenta online. Okay? So sobrang ang dami ng ways ng pagkakakitaan dito. Para na ako nagbebenta, pero this is just how I'm really excited with this technology. It's really fun for me. Yeah, yun lang. Sinagot ko lang yung mga tanong kanina.
There are two more questions that I want you to address, Ken. Sabi ni Alex, Bitcoin transfers currency between users, while blockchain can be used to transfer all sorts of things, including information or property ownership. Right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that comment, Alex. But may isa sa mga common na question dito. Is there a source? Kasi kapag iisa-isahin natin yung mga tanong, na iisa rin naman ang gustong tanongin. Is there a source where we can determine whether such cryptocurrency is legitimate?
Legitimate na. Yeah. Bakit ako tumatawa? Bakit legitimate? Bitcoin nga hindi kilala yung owner ng gumawa ng Bitcoin, which is Satoshi Nakamoto. So legitimate in what way? So meaning na legitimacy in what way? Is it registered sa government? When in reality, cryptocurrency and even blockchain technology was made so that everyone has the right to actually own it. Decentralization na walang makakapag-control dyan. Even Bitcoin, walang may-ari niyan. It's just a running smart contract. I mean, ginawa yan, tapos wala na yung owner, wala na yung gumawa niyan. Hindi mo makikita. And it's still running up till now. Yun yung wonder dun eh. So, legitimacy, yun yung tanong ko, again, in what way? There are companies that use blockchain technology that are registered sa mga governments. Okay, so if you're asking for legitimacy, yun siguro yun. Kung registered ka sa mga governments. So here in the Philippines, there are a lot of exchanges like coins.ph and other local exchanges that are registered at that are monitored by the government. So kung legit, ayan, natatrack ng government yung mga transfers na yan. Pero in terms of Bitcoin and Bitcoin, hindi mo nga kilala yung dyan eh. Yung gumawa yan. So I can say what's legit and what's not. Depende yun sa perception nung nagtanong na yun. Yeah.
And yes, another common question here that is mentioned is Fedcoin. Fedcoin versus what? Bitcoin? Yun ba ang ano? Yeah, Fedcoin
I don't
versus
even know
crypto.
what Fedcoin is.
I think Fedcoin is yung coin na gagawin ng central bank. Back. The central
out.
bank na. Oo.
It's not yet out. Is it out already?
Hindi pa. Hindi pa yan.
What will happen? Siguro from my point of view, ano mangyayari sa cryptocurrency if that happens? I think nothing.
Nothing.
Because the people, exactly, the people who are using cryptocurrency right now, a lot of them are using it mainly because it can't be controlled.
Yeah.
Why would you transfer to
Yeah.
something that is controllable?
Yeah.
And the thing is, you might be asking, ano yung control? What does it mean? Yun yung sinabi ko na, let's say, a bad actor, lalagyan lang niya ng, Jose Pedal account, 1 million pesos, lalagyan niya ng ganon, yung Bitcoin wallet nitong isang tao. Di ba? Yun yung sinasabi ko, that it's because it's decentralized and maraming tao checking the ledger, we can essentially say, this transaction is fake, hindi yan kakalat sa network, okay? But a Fed coin, by nature, is decentralized. So, is centralized. So, how is that better? Di sana nag-Gcash ka na lang. Di ba? I really don't
Correct.
understand the concept of
Yeah.
Fed coins, to be honest. So, that's I think it's really just the government trying to ride this wave of things.
Sabay-sabay lang sila sa trend.
Oo.
Uh-huh.
And siguro just to add one thing, because the thing with Bitcoin, Ethereum, they are not anonymous, okay? A lot of people think that Bitcoin is anonymous, and if you use Bitcoin, you can buy drugs. That is not the case, okay? Because
Hindi ko
everything
alam
is
yan.
tracked. It's the complete opposite. Everything is tracked, by everyone. Cash is even more anonymous when you think about it. So a lot of the push of governments, why they're pushing for Fed coins, is to reduce bank secrecy. Okay? The more they control information, and I'm sounding like a person with conspiracy theories and a tinfoil hat right now, but honestly, that's where governments are going right now, because banks, a lot of information is effectively being sort of controlled by the owners of the information because of the internet. And there are powers where to whom it makes sense for them to have access to that information. So just going back to the question, Fed coins, I don't think it'll matter.
Yeah. Ay,
Right. So, ayun.
ganun. Sige. Yeah, may question kasi yung nakita kay Ana Nuki. Sabi niya, to whom I can trust if I want to invest. Yan. Ang masasagot ko po dyan, ito advocacy ko lang yourself. Aralin mo yan. You can trust yourself. Trust yourself. Marami yung nagtuturo dyan. Some are paid, some for free. Pero if pera mo yan ang hirap ipagkatiwala yan sa iba. Kaya ang advocacy ko palagi is turuan ka namin, aralin yan, matuto ka mga 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, di ba? And then you could decide for yourself and invest for yourself. Yeah. Yun lang.
Alright, with a lot more questions here, medyo ranged ang questions dito. Maybe daan nga muna natin sa konting may flow. Because ladies and gentlemen, marami pong information regarding cryptocurrency that hindi po kasya ang hindi kasya ang isang oras sa na discussin ito. Even the basics alone. And I know that some of our panel here are excited to introduce something another thing about cryptocurrency. But finally, let me just ask, para mai-connect ko ito sa freelancing to you panel, sino ang magbe-benefit ba sa let's say that a typical freelancer is just a typical farmer. How does a typical farmer benefit from cryptocurrency? Whereas meron naman diyan ang mga investment, bumili siya ng lupa, diyan naman ang tataas din naman ang aangat naman ang presyo ng lupain. Nandiyan naman ng dolyares to understand the ups and downs of what cryptocurrency is. Dahil yung iba naghahawak sila ng dolyar para at aantayin nila na tumaas yung value ng dolyar bago nila ipapalit sa peso. Isn't that how we process cryptocurrency as well? Now, the thing is, as a freelancer, how does that benefit me?
Okay, ako muna. Sige, ako na.
Go.
I'm a freelancer myself. Sa akin lang, I'm looking at how can I uplift my way of living. Syempre kumita ng pera rin. Tama? We're working para kumita ng pera. Agree. Let's put it at that point. Ngayon,
Yes.
ang investing kasi mag-ibang usapan ng investing. Again, people who get to work in this space ng investing, pare-pareho kami nang sasabihin sa inyo. Only invest the money that you can actually lose. Okay? Kasi ito yung nakikita natin eh. Uy, ang laki ng kinikita dyan. Pasok ako dyan. Pasok ko yung buong ipon ko dyan. Again, babalik tayo sa concept ng volatility. Okay? Baka pagbili mo kasi without the prior understanding on how you could earn in this space, pagbili mo baka bumili ka sa tinatawag natin na top. Okay? Sa tuktok. Pagbili mo doon sa tuktok, biglang bumagsak yung presyo. Tama? That's why there are people, ulitin ko lang, please, aralin ninyo. Because you could really earn from this space if you know when to enter the market. Okay? So, balik tayo dun sa concept kanina. Paano, normal na magsasaka, paano ako kikita dito sa cryptocurrency? Okay, ganito yan. Ulitin ulit natin. Doing your research. When you know when to enter, you could buy at a very good price which is low, tapos biglang umangat yung presyo, kita ka dyan. Okay, Ken, wala kasi akong alam prior, paano ako kikita dyan? Okay, I mentioned a topic kanina, which I call airdrops. There are what we call airdrops and bounties. All you need to do is look for this. May mga website na nagbibigay nito. Hahanapin nyo lang dyan, sasabihin lang nila, share this post on Twitter and we will reward you with free tokens. So, kunwari magsasaka ako, inaral ko lang, clinic ko lang yon, shinare ko lang. Wala akong nilabas na pera. Kumita ako. 'Di ba? There are opportunities like that. Pero, again, here's the thing eh. Not all will share how to do this. Okay? Kaya ang naging concept namin ng mga content creators sharing this mga ganitong pamamaraan is, teka lang, kumita kami, gusto namin i-share sa inyo kung paano. Pero again, nagsisimula yan sa'yo making that decision na teka lang, gusto ko intindihin to, gusto ko kumita dito. Pag nandun ka sa mindset na, teka lang, uy, baka pwede naman, pasabay na lang nung pera ko. You're putting your hard-earned money sa desisyon ng iba. Pag mali yung desisyon niya, wala na yung pera mo, sorry na lang.
Yes.
Diba? Hindi eh.
Oo.
Yeah, and I think a lot of companies are doing that. A lot of companies here in the Philippines
Yes.
are doing that.
Yes,
Yung parang,
tama.
may stock market, sumakay ka sa amin, all we need is your money, bahala na kaming mag-multiply ng pera mo. And that's the improper way to approach increasing your money.
Hindi naman
Yeah,
sa
go ahead,
improper
Ana.
hindi naman sa improper, pero siguro iba-iba tayo ng pamamaraan on how we earn our money. Siguro andun lang palagi ako sa value set and mindset na parang kung kaya na niya kumita ng ganun kalaki, ba't pa siya maghahanap ng pera? Gets mo? Challenging tong topic na to, pero I just wanna put it out. 'Di ba? Parang kumikita ka na eh, ba't ka pa maniningil?
Great.
Siguro just also point out.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah,
Go.
siguro let's just point out na the purpose that we're having this and having our wonderful guests here, sila TJ Ginger and Ken, wag niyo na kayo isali, is that for our audience to know kung sino yung mga ifa-follow when it comes to these legitimate na mga information and legitimate na people. Because if you will be asking your family members siguro or relatives, diba, and they're not really active in the digital world, is that most likely hindi nila to alam. Maybe if they're not reading the traditional newspaper or magazines as well, diba? So that's why we have this avenue for you guys na para for us to be able to share kung ano yung mga nalaman namin about this, with some of them years of experience na din, and they've done a lot of research about this. And you should also be responsible for your own money if you're gonna be investing it, kasi you have to do your own research nga, diba? You're just gonna be responsible for what you earn. So you can't blame it on anyone if you lose it, if na-scam ka man, or whatever, because that's your decision.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oo.
Yeah.
May share lang din ako, Phoenix.
ahead,
Nung
Ana.
nag-start ako kasi nung ng cryptocurrency. Si Bong Isleta nga kanina na mention ko, siya yung nag-introduce sa akin. So sabi nga ni Ken, dapat talaga kung magjo-join ka dito, invest mo lang yung talagang yung willing kang matalo mo. Hindi yung buong life savings mo. So ako, nung nag-join ako, gusto ko talaga na kumita ng extra. So, paunti-unti lang din until inaaral ko. Kasi kanina may question kung paano aaralan, di ba? So, inaaral ko din with the guidance of Bong kung paano, paunti-unti until naka-join ako sa group chat nila Ken, tapos kasama namin din sila Ginger, yan nga sila LJ. So, doon nakakakuha ng mga tips. So, yun nga, i-follow nyo rin sila kung gusto nyo din talagang matuto. And aside from that, do your own research din para wala kang sisisihin later on na, teka, naloko yata ako dito, ang laki ng nilagay ko, tapos hindi naman ako kumita. So, yun, aralin mo siya. Tsaka yun nga, yung sabi ni Ken, huwag ka mag-join doon sa nasa tuktok ang presyo, tapos biglang babagsak. Kasi na-experience ko yan actually nung April nung bumagsak. Nung bumagsak, di ba yung price? Pero yung time na yon, yung nalulugi ko na is yung kinita ko na. So, yung tubo ko na yon from Feb and March na medyo tumataas na si crypto nung mababa ako bumili. So, yun, yung mga coins na nabili ko, tumaas nun. So, kumita na ako. So, yung nawala ko nung bumagsak siya nung April or May, parang tubo ko na. So, hindi na masakit. Although, pera na sana, di ba? Naging bato pa. Pero yun yung naging experience ko during that time.
And if I may,
Go
add,
ahead.
Just to connect to Phoenix's question of like, how is freelancing connected to this? I think kasi the whole structure of crypto, of the blockchain, it has inherent benefits. One of those benefits is, yun nga, it's decentralized, meaning it's not one person making a decision, it's not one company making a decision. And number two, it is it's immutable. What does that mean? You can't change whatever's written on the blockchain. So, ano yung possible applications niyan in freelancing? Let's say you have work that you have produced and your client refuses to accept the work. Diba? It's his word against yours. And normally it's going to be it's going to be the call of the client. Minsan tatahimik ka na lang, sige fine. Or it's going to be the call of Upwork, diba? Or whoever, or whatever freelancing platform you're using, if you are using any, diba? Okay, so one of the benefits that decentralization can bring to that is that the decision doesn't necessarily have to rest with that one person. It could be a decision made by everyone who's holding a token of whatever system that is, diba? And if they see that you produced work, hey, I did this artwork, and as you can see, there is work that went into this, and any reasonable person will say yes. And the fact that it's decentralized, a lot of people will side sa side mo. So that's one possible application. Another possible application of, let's say, of smart contracts, for example. What are smart contracts? Basically, it's a contract that automatically triggers because it's the nature of how it works, diba? So let's say you're buying a house. No, you're buying a house, and normally the escrow fees for you to show that you can afford the house is like 1 to 2%. If you're buying a house for like 2 million, magkano yun? That's like 20,000 pesos in escrow fees. Fees lang yun. If you have a smart contract doing that, how much will the fees be? $1. $1. No? Assuming konti yung transactions, alam nila kanya. Kasi tumataas ba yung gas fees, no? So $1 to $20, parang ganon. But still, it's a lot, there are inherent benefits to the platform. And I honestly think hindi pa siya natatap fully to what it could bring. Like play to earn. The concept of diba? Of like grinding things in Ragnarok Online. Kung naalala nyo pa yon, mga kaedad tayo. Grinding things in Ragnarok Online and then meeting someone in Mega Mall kasi bebenta mo yung account. A lot of people are doing that, and before that was illegal. But now, Axie Infinity, for example, they said, "Oh, sige, let's create a business around it," and they did, and it's working. So I think there is a lot of untapped potential in the inherent qualities of the network, of the nature of how this all works. It's not just currency. We shouldn't be looking at this just in the context of trading, although that is a very big part of it, and a lot of people are introduced to it that way. We were introduced to it that way, I think there are other benefits that crypto and the blockchain can bring that that are untapped at this point. For all you know, baka isa sa inyo ang next na gagawa ng big token, di ba? I hope.
That's true. All right. we are running out of time, ladies and gentlemen. Kaya I know we have tons of questions here. Pero let me just shorten it kasi marami pang mga gustong sabihin ang panel natin. Ganito na lang. Before we go to after our announcement, mga panel, could you please share the sources where we can go to in order to know more about cryptocurrency, the trusted resources that our audiences can go to? Because, yan nga, sabi nga nila, gusto nilang matutunan ng basics of understanding cryptocurrency and trading, how crypto is really okay. Bong Islet, add ko lang ayokong basahin dito kasi wala ka dito, dapat nandito ka.
Yan.
Add ko lang din po on how crypto is related to freelancing. I have a UK client before who paid my services in Bitcoin. Ito kayong sinasabi. Kaya nga ito yung tinanong ko kanina na would it be beneficial for freelancers to be paid in Bitcoin? And this has been a process that existed a long time ago already. I think more than 10 years ago pa itong process na ito. Kaya meron yung iba, well, it's your Bitcoin. The expression is not it's your money anymore, it's your Bitcoin. Yun na pa ang expression ngayon. So yes, I agree, Bob. Wala akong pakialam sa sorry mo. Wala na tayong oras para sa sorry mo. But anyway, ayun. So after our advertisement, could you please panel, pakishare na lang po kung ano mga sources out there where we can learn more and how we are going to follow you so that we will be able to, know a lot more about your cryptocurrency activities. But before we go to our advertisement, are there announcements that you'd like to talk about? Like, kanina pa pinag-uusapan ninyo ang maglaro eh.
Go Elch.
Ako ba? Okay.
Share mo na yan.
Alright, so siguro one of the main topics or one of the main branches nitong topic natin is cryptocurrency the future of freelancing? Why is that? Because exposed nga tayo sa digital world and all of that, right? So when one of the play to earn games or NFT games na nag-boom kaagad because of sharing on social media, the media attention as well on TV and other networks was Axie Infinity is because of the earnings potential, 'di ba? So kaya parang naisip kaagad nitong mga relating it just to freelancers is that maglalaro lang ako ng game just a few hours and then I'll be earning this much during that time nung nahahype pa yung price. Some would say 30,000 a month, some would say 60,000 per month yung na-earn nila. Depende dun sa price nung nafa-farm mo nga na token, or in other saying is that yung parang napapanalunan mo in the game, 'di ba? Meron siyang equivalent na cryptocurrency na token and meron siyang equivalent na peso na price, na Philippine pesos na price, 'di ba? So that's why naisip siguro ng iba na parang pwede ito maging substitute or pwede ito maging additional income stream or sideline natin aside from freelancing, 'di ba? So when it comes to the question is cryptocurrency, or even if just to relate it, is play to earn ba na cryptocurrency the future of freelancing? Honestly, I don't know yet, but I'm very excited doon sa direction kung saan man siya papunta. And yun lang, you as what our panel has mentioned, 'di ba? You don't invest what you don't have, 'di ba? Wag mo i-expect kaagad na you're gonna be earning a lot just as contrary to what the media is gonna be is circulating or kung ano yung mga sinasabi nila. So aralin mo muna talaga. Just the concept of Axie Infinity is very, very broad, di ba? And I just focus on a very small part of it, which is the gaming aspect. Siguro naging interested din ako because I was a gamer talaga before, di ba? The Ragnarok, the Half-Life, the Counter-Strike and all of that. And the way to earn was through pustahan sa internet cafe, friends or classmates and all of that. And sabi ko before sa akin na before pa ako na-introduce dito is that parang if I was gonna go back to gaming, I want to earn, 'di ba? Kasi yung mga naglalaro ng Dota before, sino yung mga nanalo ng 800,000 sa international games, 'di ba? Mga millions from the gaming na competitions. This is bringing it to the masses kasi. on a very big scale. So that's why a lot of people are interested. And of course, yung mga freelancers natin na wanting to have that additional income stream or replacing siguro, let's say maybe pagod na sila, they've been doing it for a decade, kagaya ko. 'Di ba? Maybe they're looking for additional types of income na hindi talaga ganun ka taxing or tiring sa time nila versus sa freelancing.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Anyone else want to talk about play to earn?
Siguro mindset ko dito, it's a side hustle. It's a side hustle. I'm a professional coach. I work with people. Yun yung ginagawa ko. And doing and playing Axie Infinity or other cryptocurrency play to earn games, it's earning on the side. It's earning on the side. It just, sa akin siguro, when you've napalevel mo yung team mo sa Axie ng mga siguro after 3 weeks, kaya mo na mag-level 20 dun sa game na yon, it just takes like an hour to play, to reach your quota. 1 hour, isang araw, tapos 30 days, still with the current price right now, which is, para sa akin, the price right now is still high, 11, 12 pesos per SLP. You're earning 150 SLP a day. Diba? You could actually do the math. Right? So ano ba naman yung extra naglaro ka tapos meron ng pambayad ng kuryente ko ngayong buwan?
Mm-mm.
Diba? On top of my work, on top of my freelancing jobs and clients. So just think about that. I mean, wala kaming sinasabi na ito yung gawin mong full-time. Wala kaming sinasabi ganun. Sinasabi lang namin there are opportunities in the space when you get to understand it better.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. From our
I love
perspective
that.
naman. Yeah, like to add to like what Ken said, no. From our perspective naman, it's really an opportunity to change lives. So in terms of like the scholarship that we have in Team Arbo, it's so different from what other scholarships that you see no around. Kasi what we did was really to structure the program wherein we develop managers, we create managers who later on will pass on opportunities to other people. So parang it's sa amin, we don't see it really as an investment, but well, nandiyan na rin. Yeah, I mean, kumikita ka na eh, diba? But it's really, papaikutin kasi namin yung pera eh, so that other people will also have the opportunity to earn more. So ganon, that's how we structured it. So yeah, it's how we see it. In terms of like, may mga questions kasi na nakikita ko dito na tatagal ba yung Axie Infinity? Well, I think so, no? I mean, it's a game. Regardless if you earn or not, like people find it entertaining, gamers find it interesting. So, I guess they will play it even if like wala nang earnings in the future, no? And matira lang yung mga talagang gusto maglaro. So, it's
Gusto
fine.
maglaro. It's not. It won't be about the money anymore. It will be just
Masaya lang.
For me, feel ko naman tatagal kasi there's so many other plans pa. There's like a different type of adventure, diba? The land gameplay, which is similar to the previous games of, decades ago, diba? Na parang mag-hunt ka ng mga other weapons or mga other na mga tools and equipment, diba? And that will add to your maybe experience or your power or something like that. So it's really a different and a revolutionary way of gaming right now for the masses. At the same time, parang bonus na lang yung earning because I really relate it to the Pokemon days and then the Yu-Gi-Oh days of reading the cards, diba? So those are kind of, it gives you parang another avenue aside from your normal work as a freelancer.
I still love what Ken said. Kaya mga skeptical pa dyan, ladies and gentlemen, and yung mga parang hindi nyo pa rin matanggap ang some people who misinterpret the playing Axie Infinity, yung sinabi nga ni Ken na it just with just an hour, as long as you invest a little bit of time, which is less than a month, mga 2 weeks lang siguro yan na dire-diretso paglalaro nyo. 1 hour will be paying your bills already. And that's
Naglalaro ka na ba,
something that we want.
Maglalaro ka na ba?
Don't ask me. Pero meron akong isang announcement din. Kayo mga nanood sa sa Flip Summit 2021, kung nakinig kayo sa sinabi ni ni Nix, swerte na yung mga naunang 100 na nag-message kay Nix at that time because he provided some starter bitcoins for you guys to use dahil isa rin siya sa mga nag-introduce ng Axie Infinity to the people. Kaya next year, sali kayo mga ladies and gentlemen sa namin sa summit namin kasi meron yung mga ganyang mga secret gifts. How about we go first to our reminders? Pagpahingain muna natin ang mga speakers
Sige.
na panel natin.
Oo. Okay. Announcements. Ayan. On August 4 sa Wednesday, 4 p.m., interview with Donna Otanes. Engineer mom steps out of her comfort zone to pursue a more balanced life as a freelancer. Yan. August 4 yan, 4 p.m. with Phoenix Jackson. Ayan. Tapos next week naman, ang topic natin for Flip Chat and Chill is how to get hired as an e-commerce VA. Siguro dapat may part 2 tong natin about crypto, no? Siguro sasabihin ko na lang sa susunod na week naman yan. August 9 naman
Part 2,
to.
3, and 4.
Oo nga, dapat whole month, no?
Oo, mahaba
August 9,
ito
6 p.m. Ayan ang topic natin. Magre-request na lang tayo for part 2, 3, and 4 ng crypto kay Mahar. Ayan. At dun sa mga interested, mag-enroll sa VA Bootcamp. Punta ka lang sa vabootcamp.ph/enroll. Lifetime access na to. Meron tayong 4 na package. Skills package na 3,990. Get hired, 4,990. Accelerated package, 7,990. At ang complete package naman ay 19,990. Tapos meron din tayong individual courses. Yung TIG 1490 is Better English for Online Success. Getting Started with Blogging, 1490 din. Bookkeeping and QuickBooks for Beginners, 2990. Email Marketing Mechanics, Freelance Writing for Beginners. SEO, the way Google likes it. Social Media for Business Management and Marketing. Websites 101, WordPress and HTML. E-commerce Virtual Assistants, all for 2990 each. Tapos meron tayong bagong course, yung Time Management and Productivity na 2990 din. Punta ka lang sa vabootcamp.ph/shop. And kung may paid, may free din. So punta ka lang sa vabootcamp.ph/free courses, virtual assistants, SEO for beginners, social media management, e-commerce virtual assistants, intro to next level freelancing, intro to lead generation, email marketing, better English, bookkeeping, web design, and writing. And meron pa rin tayong 10-day cover letter writing challenge. 500 pesos to. So punta ka lang sa vab.ph/cover letter challenge. Ayun. Thank you for watching.
Ay, ako na pala.
Tapos na.
Susubo na sana ako.
Siyempre mga mabilis ako magsalita. Ano ba?
Oo nga. Well, okay, so ladies and gentlemen, are you interested? This is the moment where I want you to pay close attention to what our panelists are going to say. Kasi all the questions that you are asking right now will be answered with the sources that they are going to give. Kung ako sa inyo, unahan nyo na ang mga panel natin, go and find them and follow them para hindi na para medyo mabawasan ng konti ang hirap na. But how about yung tanong ko sa inyo kanina, what are the sources that you can provide to our audiences for them to learn more about cryptocurrency? I-last ko si Ken dahil gusto kong bumuelo siya. Alam ko marami siyang may bibigay. So how about let's start with LJ?
My number one resource siguro for beginners talaga would be sa YouTube channel nila EJ and Ginger, sa Team Arbo din na Facebook page. So doon ako nanonood talaga ng mga videos initially when it came to Axie Infinity kasi it was really new to me, pero crypto I already knew about it a long time ago. So more on, if you want to know about something dun kayo sa specialized talaga or niche na channel or information source. And if you want to learn more about sa Play to Earn, Axie Infinity, and scholarships, ayan, kina EJ at saka Ginger.
Thank you very much for that. And what about Sandalebi? LJ, the usual, meron ka bang other advertisements o meron kang pa shout out?
Salamat po na mga nag-a-apply ng scholarships. Hindi po ako nagre-recruit ngayon.
Hindi ka nagpapaisko?
Family muna, family.
Ayun palang ibig sabihin nung pais ko. I didn't get
Yes.
that. Hindi ko naintindihan yun.
Ikaw yung
Hindi ko
mag-i-invest.
naintindihan.
Ikaw yung mag-i-invest, Phoenix. Para ikaw maglalabas ng pera para sila maglalaro sa'yo.
Ang manager.
That thing. Kaya naman pala. Hindi kasi ano. The moment I
Lost
played,
ka.
the moment I played, parang I removed myself from the community. Basta nakuha ko lang yung gusto kong malaman, and then that's it. Kaya yung mga, what do you call this as is that scholar? No, it's not scholarship. It's yung merong maglalaro on your behalf.
Tama, scholar.
Yeah, okay.
Ikaw yung
Yeah, that
investor
one.
or the
Ikaw yung
manager.
investor
and then you
or
have the
manager.
scholar.
Hindi ko na yan ginalaw. So
Wala
yun
naman
pala yung
kami
pais ko. No, I get it. Thank you very much for that, LJ. What about you, EJ and Ginger?
Yeah, so for resources, no, I think maraming videos sa YouTube. Like I usually follow Coin Bureau, tapos Bitboy Crypto. So marami sa states dito like konti lang talaga. Pero syempre yan, Cryptomad sa grupo ni Ken. I thank you LJ for shouting us out din sa ating sa aming YouTube channel. But yeah, yun. So normally sa YouTube also, maraming videos that talk about cryptocurrency really. And then yes, for those who want to know like about Axie Infinity, we have our Discord channel. I'll probably post that na lang. I'll comment dun sa thread for this there. And I think naman si Ken will introduce his Cryptomad group later.
Oo, sige. Ayan. Nakakatawa, no?
Before we go to Ken, LG, EJ, and Ginger, meron kayong further advertisement o meron kayong papa-shoutout? Finally.
I guess yung batch 4?
Yeah, yun, yung mga nag-ask ng ISCO, we are looking for scholars. Speaking of, so yun, no. So the instructions are in our Discord. So Ginger will share na lang the link to our Discord. Just join our Discord. Make sure you read the pinned posts. Don't put your applications everywhere. Alam nyo bang kilala na ang Pinoy na toxic? So parang lahat pinipaste ang scholarship application sa lahat. Guys, okay? Taguyod natin ang bandera ng Pilipinas. Let's listen to instructions. So yun. So let's read instructions. Very good. So yeah. So that's something. And maybe just to add, like in terms of resources, ako like I don't learn if I just watch or read. I have to do it myself.
Yeah.
So ang reco ko, like maybe if you want, do what I did. I opened the Binance account, I put $50 and then kung ano yung ginawa ko. Okay? So parang bumili ako, sabi ko, ito kikita ako, tapos bumagsak lahat, no? So but it's a good lesson kasi I mean it's just $50, 'di ba? It's like it's a good sort of like ito yung ano ba education fee, di ba? Education fee. Tuition fee ko. No, yun yung tuition fee. Scholarship fee. So yun, no. So I mean like you can try it out. So Binance yun, you can go to those platforms. Meron namang mga PDAX, of course, PDAX. So may mga kilala namang platforms na sure naman tayo. So just work with those and just play around and magigets nyo unti-unti. Magigets nyo ano ba yung gas fees, ano ba yung mining. Maintindihan nyo siya unti-unti kasi as you do it, as you like, bibili na rin kayo mga pusa online, CryptoKitties, mga ganyan. Kung ano-ano nang gagawin nyo. Kasi masaya naman siya guys eh. So just try it out and learn and explore. Hindi nyo masisira yan, don't worry.
I love that. Yeah, thank you very much, guys, for joining us. And ladies and gentlemen, just wait for Ginger's comment there. Ilalagay niya yung
Yan, nandiyan na. Yan, Discord.
it's here.
Arbo.
There you go. Yeah, the
There you
Discord
go.
thing. All right. And finally, Ken, it's yours.
Ayun, yun, super happy. Ang daming nanood sa atin ngayon. Ang dami nanood. So, siguro go to the question. Ano yung mga sources ko, no? Sa akin, nabanggit na nila kanina. YouTube. I'm always an advocate of doing your own research. Okay? Maraming pwedeng i-follow diyan. So, wala akong ngayon pinapanood ko syempre Team Arbo. Definitely nagla-live sila Ginger saka si EJ palagi. So, pwede nyo panoorin. Very informational. Ang dami nila sinishare na topics. Bakit ganun, Ken? Di mo sinishare yung page mo? Kasi, ang pangalan ko sa crypto space ay Cryptomad. So, wala rin akong content na nilalabas. Ano ko dyan, ang phrase ko dyan is crypto information para sa mga tamad na Pinoy na kagaya mo. Yun yung slogan ko dun eh. Pero yeah, you could check the Cryptomad page. Pero yun nga, dahil tamad si Cryptomad, hindi ako nagpo-post ng anything doon. Meron kaming GC sa Facebook, pero I'm not sure kung may available slots pa doon. Siguro pwede kami magsipa ng mga hindi na nagsasalita doon, pero
Hindi active.
hindi active.
Huwag mo ko
Kasi
sisipain, ha?
ano naman, okay naman yan. Basta ang reason ko lang palagi since I do coaching for a living, ang advocacy ko lang simple lang. Kung yung mga gustong sumabay, tulungan natin makasabay. Kung may mga nagtatanong tapos hindi naman ganun ka-interesado, hindi ko na masyado pinapansin yan. Ang daming tao dito ang sobrang interesado matuto. And para sa mga friends natin na nagtuturo din, please lang, tutukan natin yung mga taong gusto matuto, hindi yung nagtatanong ng tas wala na. 'Di ba? Para at least sabay-sabay tayo umangat. I mean, yun na yung concept dito eh. Tulungan lang tayo, pero not all, hindi natin lahat ng tao, hindi natin lahat yung matutulungan. So, teach people how to navigate the space and teach those people to teach other people. Ganun na lang kadali yun. So, sources, yun lang. Ulitin ko lang, YouTube, search lang kayo doon kung anong topic, what is Bitcoin, gusto mo Tagalog, paano, ano ang Bitcoin, marami na dyan. Besides YouTube, meron pa isa, TikTok. So, meron doon TikTok Finance. Doon ako palagi, i-ano mo lang, feed your TikTok information so that TikTok would give you sunod-sunod na information na puro cryptocurrency ko, yun yung mahilig mo i-like. Puro crypto lang nakikita ko sa TikTok ko. May mga babaeng sumasayo pa, syempre. Pero yun lang. Salamat. Thank you for inviting me.
My goodness.
Thank you for the invite.
Ang sarap nun. Ken, I have two questions that I usually ask at the end of the
Kinakabahan ako bigla.
Hindi. Meron ka bang further advertisements, anything personal that you'd like to advertise? Or at the same time, meron ka bang ipapa-shoutout?
Yeah, shout out dun sa mga friends na nanonood ngayon, tsaka syempre dun sa mga hindi ko pa friends, so pwede ko maging friends in the future. Shout out na rin. I'm a hypnotherapist. I'm a conversational hypnotist, and I'm an NLP practitioner. I do coaching and personal development for a living. If you are interested to upskill and learn more about like hypnosis and neuro-linguistic programming and become a professionally like certified with it, we're doing a collaboration with an international speaker, a coach that will do an international NLP certification program this coming September. So if you're interested to like know about neuro-linguistic programming, yeah, just message me, and I'm 100% happy and glad, of course, to assist you with it. So yeah, yun lang.
I love that. Ayan, ladies and gentlemen, imagine na from hypnotherapist to Axie Infinity. Paano niya na-connect yun? Yan. So if you are a freelancer, for sure you will be able to indulge more on play to earn. Dahil yan ang gusto naming mensahe maipadala sa inyo. There are many other different avenues out there where you can earn more money, and it's make your life a little bit more easier. Staff ng VAB, I hope that you were listening to Ken dahil yung nasabi niyang TikTok, you can gather so much information from TikTok na hindi kailangan yung sayaw-sayaw ang because I'm really tired of that sayaw-sayaw thing, the sign of the cross sayaw-sayaw thing. My goodness. But I'm really tired of that. Marami pong information na kayo makukuha sa TikTok, because just like Instagram, they also brought all their videos in TikTok. Mas marami pa nga ngayon kasi mas mahaba ang video format ng TikTok. So there are plenty of coaches out there that you can actually find. All right. Anna, is there anything you'd like to add for
Yes,
today?
gusto ko lang mag-thank you sa mga guests. Sobrang busy ang mga yan. Si Ken, lalo na. May mga pa-Zoom, pa yan, pagkagabi. Talagang nahila sila pag-guest dito. At saka si LJ, pati si EJ at saka si Ginger. Thank you so much. Tapos, isa-share ko lang din na, yun, pag freelancer, di ba, kailangan mag-research, di ba? Kailangan alamin muna kung paano gagawin. So, ganun din yung crypto kung gusto niya mag-start. Gaya nga ng sinabi nila, di ba? Mag-follow nyo lang sila or maghanap din kayo ng mga YouTube tutorials na pwede nyong sundan kung paano. And yun, kung mag-i-invest, yung kaya nyo lang mawala or mapatalo. Wag yung talagang parang buong buhay nyo naman ay itataya nyo at ipautang-utang nyo pa, di ba? Kasi merong ganun, di ba? May uutang ako para lang makasali dito, malaki daw ang kitaan. Kasi ako din actually, nung nalaman ko to, na-mention ko din sa mga friends ko, yan, kay LJ, sinabi ko rin. So, parang na-share ko din siya. Pero yun, basic lang din yung alam ko. So, kaya nag-join din ako dun sa group ni Ken. So, ginoin din ako dyan. Si Burns actually nag-join sa akin. So, kung gusto nyo matutunan, unti-unti lang, aralin nyo muna. Huwag kayong magpabigla-bigla kasi yun nga, delikado na maubos yung kabuhayan nyo dyan kung hindi nyo naman alam yung papasukin nyo. So, yun. Thank you.
Ayun. Ayan, thank you very much to all the panel. Ayan, ladies and gentlemen, our topic for today is cryptocurrency the future of freelancing? And according to the panel, yes, na yes, na yes. And to those of you who are still on the fence about cryptocurrency, yun nga, do your research, go ahead and follow these people, know more, be interested. Because as we started in freelancing, we also had to go through a lot of skepticism, a lot of paninigurado and everything else, trial and errors at the same time. If you were able to endorse yourself, if you were able to get into that and go through such process, then why not do the same with cryptocurrency? We encourage you to educate yourself more about this before we can say it is a yes or a no. But this is thoroughly your choice, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, bago natin isara ito, if you are interested for us to discuss more about this, we do plan on I plan on telling our boss to make this a segmented, a serialized, to make our episodes a bit more serialized so that we will be able to discuss it further. Kasi bitin nga ang isang oras pagdating sa mga ganitong klaseng topic. Let us know. Message us. Post it on Flip. Message Jason if you want to. Just let us know what you have in mind, okay? So that we will be able to assist you more when it comes to learning further about our careers as freelancers. Now, thank you very much, panel. EJ, Ken, Ginger, and AJ. And thank you very much thank you very much, Anna, as usual. And Bong, I'm not gonna say thank you, but thank you very much for being with us, and hope to see you again next time. Bye-bye.
Yun. Bye!
Huwag muna kayong
Huwag
umalis.
alis,
Huwag muna kayong
guys.
umalis.
Picture po na.